It's not on. My mic was not on. Let's try that again. Hello! Sorry about that. I have a, like, secondary old dinosaur of a laptop that I've been using to pull up Stream Manager. And I was not able to log in because it dropped my internet. And so that I had to figure out how to get it pulled up over here and hopefully not end up dropping frames, etc. Thank you. I messed with my mic this afternoon and then I tested it with a recording to make sure it was actually working properly. There we go. That's better. Okay. Hi, Sleuthy, welcome in. Thanks for being here. All right, guys, we're playing Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon tonight. I unfortunately do not have a stream bingo. Set up because I did not have time to do it today. I really need to do a generic, like, just all Nancy one that could work for any of the games. I just haven't gotten there yet. So screen capture is already up. I'm just making sure everything is where it's supposed to be because it should be. And I should turn my volume like way down. Or not. All right. I thought it was still up from watching the quiz. All right. Here we go. I'm going to pull the game up and hopefully not lose everything simultaneously. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you. I was completely expecting JCat to trash me after that, the first couple of categories. There it is. Okay. All right.
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose junior or senior detective. Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. That's the young woman
Probably
who
the best photo we're going to see of her in the entire game.
She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good.
Sound just dropped.
Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray. I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell. I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci.
This is a very long opening cutscene.
The most famous police detective in the country. And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy Drew?
Whatever. All right. I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because, see, one day in 1903, his train...
I feel like her was in an era of long opening cutscenes, because Kapu Cave has a long one too, and so does Secret of the Old Clock.
The engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Thank you.
Oh, brother.
meant to
It's
change
okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that
Thankfully, we've got
social
some
etiquette
talking
stuff.
before.
What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Laurie Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
Publicity stunt.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of
I want a
publicity
group of
stunt?
cluers to meet
I
in
just
person
think
and
she couldn't
recreate
resist
this.
showing
Yes.
off in front of all of us minor
Yes. And
celebrities.
whoever is being Nancy
What
has
was
to
your
perch
name
awkwardly in a corner,
Nancy Drew.
not
You
sitting
and I have
down,
actually
like
met.
Spider-Man
Sort of.
style
I
on a
called you
chair.
not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
I will always be salty about this. We gave her very important information. She doesn't remember us.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
Have you ever met Laurie's other guests before?
Nancy! Come here.
Excuse me for a second.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just updating the stream information because, as Birdie pointed out, I am not, according to everything else, I'm not playing Nancy Drew. So just fixing that. Save. Okay. There we go. Whoever is Nancy has to have a blanket over their head and be perched like Spider-Man in a corner. It's a requirement. E. Mullins, welcome in. Sounds good.
Is this Jake and his wife?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even
Good
in
luck with
death,
the kiddos.
apparently. Jake reportedly told people
Mine
that
went
after
down
she died,
surprisingly
he would
easy
sometimes
tonight.
see strange glowing lights outside the
It's not
windows
normal.
at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
Yes, normal people would find it terrifying. Okay. I'm gonna... Just a second, guys. Sorry. I'm just gonna close that because I think it is interfering with things. We're gonna be fine. Okay. It should have. I did it on my phone, but sometimes it's weird about that, so thanks for telling me.
Hey, Nance.
Where have you two been?
I followed Tino
Yep, it
Balducci.
was
And I
having
went
Twitch
after John
open.
Gray.
There we go.
He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
This is the decidedly better depiction of Frank and Joe, but Frank's hair looks like a helmet. They could have done a little bit better. Just slightly with his hair. The rest is great.
Any idea what he was doing?
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Laurie was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
Did you see what it was?
When I tried to talk to him, he just kind of brushed me aside and said something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed,
Joe,
we're not
you're
getting a
so
lot of respect
jaded.
around here.
It's
Can't we at
okay.
least tell Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Joe, let it go. What'd Charlena have to say?
There
She
we
thinks
go.
Laurie is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Laurie scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
I
What about you,
mean,
Nancy? What do you think?
I kind of agree
I'm
with
always going to
Frank.
agree with Frank,
You've
but I
gotta be
especially agree
kidding.
with Frank about this. Sorry, Joe.
Do you think maybe one of Laurie's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
There we go.
Well, whether
Finally
Laurie
got my stream
disappeared by
manager up
force or
on
by
my other
choice, what we've got to do now
device.
is find her.
So now I can
Absolutely.
see it. which is helpful. Alright.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Then I'm going to head up front and tell him what's happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
Alright. Let's go talk to Mr. Engineer. I'm playing, so I switched things around. So chat's over here now, so that I actually look at you guys when I'm talking to you, because that was... I doubt it was bothering anybody else, but it was bugging me that I wasn't looking at you guys when I talked. And now the game's over here, and what's hilarious is the game is actually crisper on this very old monitor that I am using. But it also very much reminds me of playing as a kid, because it's on like a big, perfect square Dell monitor that I borrowed from my father-in-law.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Laurie Gerard has disappeared.
So?
Did you know she was going to disappear?
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
But Laurie may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But does she, though? Does she really? This is Laurie we're talking about. She didn't seem that bright.
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
What have you got?
Nothing.
Talk to you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Zilch. Nada. Absolutely nothing. Does anybody who is currently in my chat know how to save my stream manager layout when I'm done? Like, how do I stop editing it? No. So I was just trying to put my ads on there. Hi, Maggie. See, and this is why I was trying to add my ad manager so that I could see when people were in ads. But I'm failing at this because I can't figure out how to save it. How do I save it? Sorry guys. I know this is not what y'all are in here to watch. Hide navigation, show navigation. Ricky, Owen, hi guys. Owen, I'm sorry it's not updated bingo. It's still, yeah, it's still last games bingo. Owen, do you know how to save my, so I'm trying to get my stupid stream manager to work. Do you know how to save my stream manager layout so that it doesn't go away when I click away from it? I'm so lost right now. Yeah, I can close bingo in a second if I can get my stream manager to stop being weird. Anybody? You have no clue. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, wait. Hang on. I think I may have found it. Layout. Rename. You know mod things you do not know. That's fine. Save. Hey, we did it. I figured it out. We had to rename it. We're good. We got there. Okay, I can turn off. I cannot turn off bingo because apparently it does not exist in my quick actions today. Okay, well, I guess we're still playing Oregon Trail bingo. I'll let you know if somebody dies. Thank you, Ricky. I'm glad you could stop by even briefly. Yep. Reddick says hello. He's just hanging out, offering me moral support. He's so great. I didn't realize his shoes came off, so I took him out of here the other day and his little shoes fell off. And I was like, wow, I'm really glad I didn't let the toddler touch him when he came inside, because his shoes would not have made it. Oh, I don't have my notebook. I do not have my notebook. That is potentially going to pose a problem a little bit later, but let's finish our conversation with Charlene.
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
I'd love to have her productivity.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Boulet, who died about a year after they were married.
I had a little... With her productivity comes the tortilla skirt. Yes, I will never be able to unsee that. I had a little amigurumi pencil. That was the first thing I ever knit that was amigurumi. And my cat commandeered it and absolutely destroyed it. But it was adorable to watch her play with a little pencil. It was very cute.
When did he buy
Good
this
night,
train?
and good night, Ricky. I hope you sleep well. Have a really good night. Thanks for stopping in.
So that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
Okay, I'm gonna trigger her to finish talking about Lori, and then I'm gonna run and grab my notebook from where it is in the kitchen, because I've been working on things not at my stream table. So let's see if I can get back before she's done talking. I'll be right back.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
I did not make it, obviously. Rachel, welcome. Hi.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
I was grabbing my notebook. I've been working on a project in it and left it on my kitchen table. And since I like to take physical notes, I kind of need it. But I don't have my extra table tonight. We put it back in the living room after we took down all of our Christmas stuff. So, this is train. And we saw SC for Sadie Crawford with 2 left feet. All right. I'm going to have to pick that up and put it down as I want to write in it because I am not ambidextrous, but... Oh, that would be incredibly frustrating. Have your pen die during a therapy session. I don't even know if these are the right corners. I'm picking corners. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome in. Oh, that's right. I couldn't close bingo because we do not have train-themed bingo tonight, friends. I am sorry. I did not have time to make it. It has been a hectic day at our house. So if you see bingo, it is Tuesday's bingo, and it is not updated. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right either. Maybe this way? No. This one? Wow. It always cracks me up what puzzles Nancy is like, oh, I can do this. If you run out of supplies, you've got bingo. Well, maybe Nancy will run out of supplies. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in a Nancy Drew game. Stranger things have happened. I'm just gonna... No, bud! No! No!
This must have been the
No,
sleeping
no,
pod.
no, no, no. That's not... No. No. I don't... No. No spiiders. No Arachnus Dethicus, please. Let's not do that. Let's absolutely not. E.T. for Edna the Terrible. You got a double Tuesday bingo. Well done, Rachel. And she is... Mama. Okay. And then Alice. Yawning Alice. Yawning Alice. We're just gonna go with tired. Alright. Let's move on. I do love... One, I love that animation, but I also love how the floor, like, you can see where the carpet is worn. It looks like a 100-year-old train. They did a really good job with the details. Hi, Tori! You thought it was a drop of water? No, bud, no. No, no.
Hey, come on over here.
Okay,
Hi, you're
no.
that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
We get occasional cellar spiders, like, up in the corners of our shower. I usually make my husband kill them before anyone showers. Though, like, I don't want one dropping on me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Now I want to burn my
Then
house
I don't have to
down.
explain what I'm doing.
Oh, but I'm sorry.
Oh, heck no. Why, you're measuring the who's-whatsism with your trusty gizmometrometer thing.
Right now, I'm taking time-lapse
No, Birdie,
electromagnetic
no.
readings and recording background
There is no
noise.
get used to
This
spiders.
is
We
Camille's
kill the
private car.
spiders and we
If she had
kill
something to do
them
with Lori's disappearance,
with
analyzing these
malice.
readings may give me a
Because
clue as to
spiders.
Lori's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped Lori?
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. And that's my working theory, at least.
Have fun at Culver's, Maggie.
That's a little hard to swallow.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Lori's missing. And I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her.
Oh,
Vibes
no,
I'm getting
bud.
Make me think she could
Oh,
be in
no.
serious trouble.
I had one drop on my back while I was going to the bathroom one time, and the scream that I let out. There was nobody home to hear it, but the scream that I let out was death screams, like I'm dying. Rachel, you can't say that and not explain. I'm sorry. You lost a tooth because of a spider?
Charlena Purcell thinks Lori is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlena Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Sir, you are rude. Yeah. Yes. Yes, in turn left. That is a... Well, and that's a stag beetle, but yes.
Is Lori a
It's a
friend of
giant
yours?
stag beetle.
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you.
Scream,
I
you
knew her by
scrubbed.
reputation, of course. Like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she doesn't have any friends.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Nancy.
You can be too rich after all.
There are some savage Nancy
What do you
lines
think
in
of
this
Tina
game.
Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
Oh my goodness, Rachel. You were sitting on the floor in your parents' room eating spaghetti. One climbed on your knee and you freaked out and accidentally bit into the fork and a loose tooth was swallowed. No! Oh no! Oh.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Oh. That's like, I've had nightmares like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, a
The
slug.
little book of samplers.
Wait, what Latin word does it come from? Exemplum, which means example and serves as a model. Why were you eating spaghetti on the floor of your parents' room? I mean, fair.
Teddy Everhart.
Fair. It's a fair question, but I mean... because some people are ballers. Plaid. He's wearing plaid. I mean, I've sat and eaten things on the floor of my own room. Maybe not my parents' room, but...
This looks like some sort of game.
Alright, let's see if I can get this first try, because sometimes I've got it, and sometimes I really don't. Why isn't it... Oh, I have to wind it up. Nope, it did not. I mean, that's just a momentum thing, though. Like, I feel like when you're actually riding, you have to jump earlier than you think you should anyway. And it's not, that is true. The fact that it's not in time to the music is probably the most obnoxious part of it. Ah, yes, the obligatory
If I had some music,
Nancy
I
Drew
could play it
piano
too.
puzzle. This is the only reason that my piano knowledge has remained.
Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive. Just about took out my eardrums.
He's so blurry
You can
from
play
back
that
here, I've
thing
never
when I'm
noticed.
done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
And it's
Okay.
not in time.
Nancy? No, no, no.
Let me touch the
Nancy?
piano.
No, no, no. Don't even think about it.
Have
Don't
fun with the
even
doggos,
think
Birdie.
about it.
Sir, just take your headphones off. I want to touch the piano. Oh my goodness, yes. Because even, like,
Thomasina O'Neill.
classic Bodhran is in time with the like, Bodhran usually makes sense with whatever is being played. That one does not, and it makes me so angry. And I love Bodhran music, like, so much. But not missing music, missing ribbon. Isn't it Bowden? I don't know. It's been a long time since I heard anybody say it. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm very sorry. Bowden. Ooh, yay, M. Yay, yay. It could very possibly be
Looks
pronounced
Camilla
like that,
was teaching
bud.
herself how to play the piano.
It probably is, and I'm
Looks like some kind of sewing sample.
Awful
I
Ursula.
wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
I wish I had known at the time I played this the first time to write these things down as I found them. Because it'd be a lot easier as the game goes on. I can pronounce it wrong. It's a horrible game.
Hello?
Bess and George.
Hi, it's me.
Hi, Bess.
And me.
Hey, George, what's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy. I'm dying of curiosity
Poor
here.
George.
Just calm down. Oh, like you're not just as curious as I am.
Don't do
She's the
that.
one who
Please
insists
stay
we call you
up.
Nancy. Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke, she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Laurie Gerard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I
Couldn't care less what Laurie Gerard is wearing, but the rest of it,
So come
accurate.
on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did. You got paint in my hair. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dear.
You know, actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you
The
not,
harmonica
I'm
puzzle is
seriously
pretty
thinking about doing some major highlights in that
obnoxious
color.
too,
What color is it?
because it has to be in rhythm,
Nice
but if
try,
you
Bess.
play it
What's going on, Nan?
so that it actually sounds like what you heard, you're playing it too fast and he won't register it.
Our hostess has disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel, no Lori. She just disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas hotel room? Yeah, the guy across the hall just happened to have a camera
Wow.
and got it all on tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very
George
funny.
has.
What else is going on?
Before she disappeared, Lori told us that the purpose of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman named Camille, but she died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold. His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Not yet.
I
but
like
the
giving
train
him
is also
goosebumps.
rumored to be haunted by his dead wife.
So first Hurley's wife dies, then Hurley vanishes, then the engineer dies, then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Catch you later.
Let us know what happens.
Oh, Bess. She tries so hard. Sweet, naive Bess. All right. So there's a doll
Eliza
here.
Sandberger.
Liza Sandberger. Who is what? With decorative red ribbon. All right. Krollmeister. You saying that Krollmeister from Trail of the Twister is that old?
Hey,
Oh,
Nancy, right?
You've got a better memory than our
sir, I don't
hostess.
want to talk to you.
Who doesn't? Amateur detective, huh? Ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
No.
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know.
Is it?
I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
Yes, I sure did.
Baffling case.
No.
Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days. FBI had no idea.
Charity,
where
welcome
the
in.
perps were.
Thanks
But
for
out
being
there
here.
forcing their vehicle to a stop,
We're currently cringing
confronting
at
them, despite the
everything
fact
that
they
comes
were
out of Tino's
armed
mouth.
And giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
I heard all they had was a plastic knife from a carry-out chicken place.
You heard wrong.
Did I?
You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers, all have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why?
Have they?
Because they've never done
Have they
anything
really?
remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, you should look around in here. Lots of interesting stuff. This was Jake's private car, you know.
I was
understand
trying.
that
You
found
interrupted
something
me.
on the floor in the dining car.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Where do you think it came from?
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
Are you describing yourself?
May I see it?
Sure, in fact, here, keep it.
Sorry,
Wear it around
I
your neck
really
or something.
hate Tino.
That way when people ask you where you got it,
really
you can
hate
tell them
Tino.
Tino Balducci gave it to you. The Tino Balducci.
Yes, we're very close to
thank
the Star
you.
Charity.
What else
I
can I
am
do
meeting
for you?
everybody and writing down the names of dolls.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
She could have been kidnapped. She
Oh, I
could
can
have
finally
been
shut down
tossed
bingo.
off the
Okay, cool.
train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the facts.
There we go.
When do you think that will be?
I'll know the facts when I know the facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
Okay.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes. And seeing as I said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
You should really be careful what you say on national TV, Tino.
You've been a big help.
Not a problem.
Goodness. Not a problem. Thanks. I'm glad it's not a problem to have a conversation, Tino. Really, really glad. Gemstones and how to identify them. We'll come back to this later when I actually have them in front of me because I always mess a couple of them up. Camille with Hagar Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard. I mean, she knew how to name a doll. I'll give her that. Hagar Anderson. This is... I don't know why I'm writing down their names like it matters. After I write down their initials. Suspenders. And Chantilly Hildegard. And we're not going to write down her entire name because that is long. Probably. I would imagine so. Yeah, Kelsey, that's... I do like writing things down. Seems like it's not as much of a puzzle, if so. I mean, they still have to find the initials. And get the shoe name from Bess and George, I would assume. So, I mean... Because, I mean... When you just look at that on... Nope, that's where my camera is. When you just look at that on a page... I can see it because I know the... spelling of the answer, but if you didn't know the answer, I don't think that it would be easy to solve just because you spoke
An odd
French.
Scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall.
Yeah.
Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
Probably, yeah. That was a complete guess, by the way. I did not remember that. I just kind of messed with it. I do know this game very well, so while we are very close to the beginning, it will probably go by pretty quickly. Not nearly
Silver. What do all those colors have
as
to do
quickly
with silver?
as JCat speedrunning it by any means. But no, come back. I dropped my pencil. Is the snack French fries? blue, green, red, purple, yellow. I had ice cream while we were watching the quiz. That was fun. Peanut butter.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe,
Birdie.
and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones.
Birdie. I mean, yum? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think she means all those things separately, but also because I know her, my brain jumps to them mixed together. So, I'm quite sure she means separately, though. Naughty Tina. Birdie. Birdie. What? No, Birdie. Of all of the things that I have put together, I have not put peanut butter and pickles together. Oops. All right. 9, 3, 5. 9, 3, 5, 2. 4, 9, 3, 5, 6. Oh, 9, 3, 5, 7. 1. 9, 3, 5, 7, 2. 1. Oh. Ah! So can you describe the flavor? Oops, I messed that up. 9, 3, 5, 7, 2, 2, 2. What? 9, 3, 5, 7, 2, 6. Oh, I did that the first time. 9, 3, 5, 7, 2, 6, 8, 4, 1. Good. It's a Depression era holdover. Do you think that they were eating, so it's easier to make sweet dill than regular dill. Do you think they were eating sweet dill? Now I have to look in my Depression cookbook and see if I can find this.
Nancy Drew.
Well, as you
We
can
found
see,
Lori.
I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
Was anyone else in on the trick?
Just the engineer, and all he did was keep his mouth shut. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten
bread and butter
about
pickles.
it. Anyway,
So
after
much.
like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
I have pickles
right.
and peanut butter in my
Well,
kitchen.
see, I was one of the first people in
But
like 100
the only bread I
years
have
to
is
set
rye
foot on
bread.
this
I feel like
train,
that would add a
okay?
whole new level of
Everything
flavor, and
was
I
just
cannot
the way
decide
it
if it's a
was
good
when
thing or a
Jake
bad thing.
disappeared. Except I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told
Do it
anyone
for
where his
stream
mom was.
research.
But he was also afraid something would happen to him, and no one would ever know where it was.
no,
So
no,
he wrote this
no.
letter to his only living
Oh,
relative,
no, no,
Ruth
no.
Kensington. Here,
Oh,
take it.
You
man.
want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this
Oh my
Ruth person didn't
goodness.
find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
Hang on. Hang on. All right, y'all, you tell me.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
Because I have the good pickles in
How
my
come you
fridge
didn't
right
try to
now.
find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party.
I like parties.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't
Me
know
too,
you
Lori.
or those
I like
Hardy
parties
guys
too,
at all.
let's be honest.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know,
I
just
just
to see
realized
what
that
she
Lori is
thought.
wearing low-rise
And?
jeans.
She hated them.
They're like low-rise khakis.
How well do you know Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
90 miles an hour is not
Bye.
how.
You
no.
go, girl.
Ah, you go, girl. All right.
Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Nope, we're not dancing right yet. She and Lou Talbot share style tips. Oh, Kelsey, no, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Strange looking tool. Wonder what it's for.
Who would make that the uniform? Why did they do that to you?
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, first you will need a map, but to retrieve his, I promise.
Hang on. We'll listen to that in just a second. I'm gonna see what the poll said and then... Oh. Yes! Alright. I'm only making half a sandwich. Well... oh, Nancy won't read this now. Okay. Alright. I will go make half a sandwich. In just a second. Calico. Silverado. Central City. Dodge City. Virginia. And Tombstone. Okay.
Darn, The name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Lori gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to his niece, telling her how to find his gold mine.
If Lori knows where the mine is, why doesn't she just make a beeline for it?
Because apparently
You're
Jake was
saving-
paranoid to tell his niece
Alright,
outright where it
alright.
was. So he filled the letter with all these weird, obscure clues. I don't think Lori could make heads or tails of them. I know I
I'll be
barely
right
can.
back.
Sounds like when he lost his wife, Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the wall. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone and we'll get right on it.
Oh, you guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
Biscuits and sausage gravy, M. Biscuits and sausage gravy. Always. Always. Alright. Okay. Any meal and every meal charity.
I get the definite feeling Lori Gerard has a thing for Tino Balducci.
I saw him on TV once. He is very cute.
Lori thinks he's the world's greatest detective.
And you don't?
Let's just say I'm glad he doesn't work for our police department.
I think the only reason he's famous is because he looks good on camera. Well, I think you two are being way too hard on him. Just because he's good looking doesn't mean he can't also be smart. In fact, maybe Balducci tries to look incompetent on purpose. You know, to give the bad guys a false sense of security so it's easier to catch them. Ever think of that? No, Bess? I never did. Well, there you go.
Talk to you soon.
Let us know what happens.
Same. We make it for breakfast or brunch and then eat it anytime we want it. Alright, y'all. I have this. It's here. I am going to sit back from my microphone because the crunch from these pickles is something else. Birdie, what? I don't dislike it. But I don't like it either. I don't know what to think. It's such a confusing taste. It's not bad even. It's just... Yeah, so I usually make garlic, like cheddar garlic biscuits.
Locked, naturally. I wonder how you open it.
But they are good with like butter and cream cheese. We drink the gravy, same. I'll eat it as soup. Alright. Well, I can't waste the good pickles, so even if I don't love it, I do have to eat it now. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub. There's supposed to be a notification of some time, but I don't know that it went off. Thank you so much. So how much gravy are you drinking? I'm scared. I've mentioned this in the Clue Crew chat. In the month of April, I am doing a fundraiser for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. I have a young niece who was diagnosed at birth, but starting now, any subs, any revenue that comes into the channel will be going towards that goal. Will be set aside for that fundraiser. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I actually did have biscuits and gravy once when I was in the US, but I don't know the conventions around it. My father-in-law makes what I consider to be the very best biscuits and gravy. Oh. Like, I cannot eat it. I cannot eat other people's after having his biscuits and gravy. They're just really, really good. Why do I keep losing Wi-Fi? This old computer is, like, dead. The music stopped. Oh, Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That is so incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful. Oh man, thank you. I don't know what else. Just thank you so much. That is so generous and kind of you. Wow. Thank you. Oh. Wow, thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Did I mess this puzzle up? I lost my sound. Where did my sound go? There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Oops. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness.
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
Thank you, I can't stop saying it, but thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys. Whoever that was, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You can't know quite how much. Just thank you so much.
Into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
That surprised me. My hair came down. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you for being so generous. Save some of your excitement for the actual fundraiser, but thank you so much. I am so incredibly grateful.
Jake's mind must be somewhere on this map, but where?
I have to keep eating this sandwich now because I don't want to waste the pickles, but I think the rye bread is what's thrown me off.
Well, it's the little lady detective.
It is. It's a very good cause.
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
There are thousands and thousands of people affected by cystic fibrosis, and there is no cure. And only some of them are able to be helped by the advances that have happened so far. And it is such a hard thing to live with. And so, no, I am incredibly, incredibly grateful for any and all support that goes towards this, and I'm so grateful to and to the anonymous person who also gifted. Just thank you so much.
It turns out that slug wasn't so worthless after all.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave it to you. I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat, but I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake hurling his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
I know, it's not a compliment if you have to work that hard. Tino. Oh, Tino.
How did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
She seems to have a thing for your eyes.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to crunch
she
in
always
the
told
mic.
Me they were, I mean, she told me once that she thought they were very, brown.
She told me once that she thought they were very, brown.
It's been great talking to you.
Not a problem.
They were very brown.
Looks like an old-fashioned cigar box. Wonder why it's locked.
Okay, you were right, Birdie. It is growing on me. In that it's not awful anymore. Silver, okay. So I think you have to look at that before Nancy will allow you to. Okay, hang on. Just a second. Hype chests are on their way. Yeah, no, the rye is not helping. The rye is not... The rye is such a... strong flavor by itself. Ravi Holy won't eat them again. My goodness. She won't eat most things again, to be fair. There's some things she will. Others, not so much. Jake over here looking like... what's his face? Abe Lincoln with the hat. No! Let me look at the thing I want to look at. Thank you.
Sickly Sarah
There we
had
go.
a germ so
I knew I
new
was missing
it
one.
made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
At least one. Sickly Sarah. Green and blue eyes. Alright.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting them. So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
I'm confused. Are you a scientist or a psychic?
I happen to be both. What's commonly referred to as psychic phenomenon is all a matter of energy. Just because we don't know where
The things
that
people in
energy is
this game say
generated
are
or how to
wild.
measure it yet doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Trust me, either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Okay. Thanks for telling me.
No offense, but I don't.
Mostly
believe you.
cereal.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I won't keep you any longer.
I mean, cereal's
Take
good.
care.
Pretty sure my husband would eat mostly cereal and pizza. That's what he did in college.
I wonder what's
That and
under
pizza
here,
rolls.
and what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts.
Which is still
that
pizza.
tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you used
Just
to
in roll
unscrew
form.
these bolts.
Okay, let's go get the tool. Because I was frustrated that I couldn't pick it up. Birdie, do you eat these with Clausen pickles? Because I don't know that the bread is actually the problem. I'm starting to feel like maybe the brand of pickle that I have is the problem.
I bet I know what this is for.
But it's the only brand of pickles that I like, so at least right now, so... Okay, so it's not the pickles, it's just me. It's fine. It's fine.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command. But hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateauyan. Chaussette-Chateauyantes.
Good
That's French
gracious.
for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyan. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
Wait. Okay, so we need CH. Then AU. Nope. I can't even write it in the right spot. Have a good night, bud. Enjoy Toontown. Let us know if you run into Arglefump's friend again. CHAUSE. SE. Do I not have SE yet? I don't have SE yet. Alright. Nor do I have the double T's. Alright. I'm missing people.
I better go.
Let us know what happens.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again when I'm not pregnant. Yes, it happened during the hype train, so we were all a little bit distracted. I just went ahead and did it while my brain was
Hurley,
on the track
obviously. Must be Jake's
to do it.
insignia.
Whoa. I forgot that it does that. It's okay, we'll see if we can get the Camille moment. Which used to scare the crap out of me as a kid. Now I'm like, whatevs. There she is. Hello.
What is that?
They did do a very, very good job. Pregnancy taste buds and stomach or something else. Yes, my pregnancy taste buds want me to eat nothing except for the spiciest possible buldak spicy ramen that I can get. But my stomach is not happy. Oh my goodness, I forgot that the answer is literally right there. Wow. I'm like, this isn't working. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Oh my goodness. I could not... If I hated bacon right now, I think I would die. I've been craving, Okay, you're not wrong about that one, Birdie. I've been craving BLTs. The closest thing I had to a craving with Kiddo 2 was buffalo chicken pizza with extra buffalo sauce. That does sound good. That sounds amazing, actually. What was my big craving, like, real craving from this pregnancy, was Jelly Belly jelly beans. Which I couldn't find anywhere. And then my husband finally brought some home for me, and I was very, very happy. And I ate them in, like, a week. It was, like, a huge container of them, and I ate it in, like, a week. And then I swore off sweets for a little bit.
Left pickaxe and lamp with buell for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
Okay, rye and peanut butter together is not the greatest combo in the world, just in general. I think that's the problem.
Hey, Nancy,
What's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
you found Lori.
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose. And as a reward for finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter
Oh my
from Jake
goodness.
to his niece, in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues
With
are
my
extremely obtuse.
second...
You found Lori. You got the letter. with
Oh,
all the
Joe.
clues.
He is so
Guess you
jaded
don't
in
need
this
us
game.
anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
So with my second kid, that was also a spicy, but I was in a period of making my own spicy ramen because it felt a little bit healthier. It was not any healthier. But I ate almost nothing but that for most of my pregnancy with her.
I found a diagram for some kind of contraption
kimchi.
that Jake designed.
I've been
but to
craving
operate
kimchi
it,
and
you
nobody
need his
here sells good
pickaxe and
kimchi.
some kind
I
of
need some
lamp or
kimchi.
lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That old picture we found.
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf.
His voice is
See?
very low.
Buell's supplies
Ooh,
and pawn
cheese and
shop.
dill
That's
pickles.
gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe
Add
and
some
lantern
cream
to.
cheese to that
Yeah,
and
100 years ago.
Oh, you
Your dad's a
will?
pawnbroker,
I love
Frank.
you.
The stuff's probably long gone.
I mean, I
Or
love you
maybe it's
anyway,
still
but
somewhere
I
in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed.
Good
so
kimchi.
Let's just hope for the best.
Right.
I do like this Frank's voice, Tori. Mom, if you get me Lee's kimchi, I will pay you back for it.
It stands to reason
You'll be
that
at
the
Whole
only
Foods. That's
person
fine, too.
other than Jake who had
Just
to have known
good
the location
kimchi.
of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have
Okay,
told him the exact
that's fine.
location.
That's totally
Maybe he
fine.
just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
Why did
If the engineer
Blue's
had
Clues
any
just
surviving
come into my
relatives, we
head,
may be in
guys?
luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her. Balducci wants me to share everything
I
I
miss
find out
living
about Jake Hurley
closer
with him.
than half an hour
bet he
to a
is.
normal
He just
grocery
doesn't want you to show him
store.
up again.
Yeah.
I don't
he
even
wants
need
you
it to
go
be a
all
Whole
the legwork
Foods.
at the
I just
last
want to be
minute.
closer to a
Bam,
Meijer.
you can swoop in and grab all
I have
the
to drive
food.
half an
I
hour to
wouldn't
get
tell him a thing,
there.
Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
We
See you in a
have.
bit.
You better.
Is it actually a different person? Or did the voices just... Yeah, I'm not like super rural, but
This
I'm
must be
rural
how Lily
enough.
disappeared.
Oh, you said... Birdie, I just read... I just read skull sketching as skull stretching, and I was like, whose skull are you stretching right now? Why are you stretching skulls? What are you doing? Wayne Raleigh, Jonah took over and the next has had it ever since. Okay. Interesting. I can't believe I didn't notice. I'm gonna have to listen really closely in the next game. M. You're not wrong. This version of his voice is nice. It is a very nice voice. I might step away for just a minute in a few minutes. My husband is gonna have to head out for work. I'll need to lock the doors and say goodbye. So, just a heads up. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Same guy who voiced Franklin Rose. I can hear it. Yeah. Gamer of all kinds, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Somewhere along the way, this went wrong. Please hire Mr. Raleigh again. Please and thank you. Where did I mess this up? There we go.
There, all done.
If Her Interactive called you to voice a character in a new Nancy Drew game, what would be your reaction? I would die, and then I would be so nervous. But can I help with music instead? Yes, Tori, bring us back the wonderful, wonderful music of the golden age of these games, please. I think we should start a petition. Tori should compose the music for the next Nancy Drew game. If they modeled your character off of me. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Hey, there we
More
go. We got
pipes
him.
to connect.
How did you find me? You'd much rather give armchair opinions.
Here we go.
Okay. Yes. Well, yes, the original, I love Lonnie's voice. Lonnie is the voice of my childhood. How about you're the consultant who tells the music person what actually sounds good? M in meetings, that bird doesn't live here. So what I'm hearing is M is is the red knot of her interactive, but much more attractive and sweeter. Okay. Am I missing? It was the wrong tanager! Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna try and solve... Wait, I don't have the dance either. Do I have the dance in my... I don't have the dance in my inventory. Where do I get Camille's? What are your thoughts on Emma Roberts, Nancy Drew? I have not watched that in a hot second. I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters, though. Birdie, did we go see that in theaters? Do you remember? And wearing the shoes you perform her favorite. Yes, we did. Okay. It's been a long time. That movie came out what feels like forever ago. Even a pigeon.
Whoa!
Whoa, uh-oh, okay. There we go.
Somebody must have thrown the
Welcome in,
emergency
Finder.
The question is, did somebody throw the brake? Or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like Lori.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
I do remember Unfabulous. I did not watch it, though. They should have stuck the Godzilla pigeon from the Ven bloopers in the Prague courtyard. Oh my goodness.
Who was the next person on the
That
scene?
would have been
John
hilarious.
Gray. Ben Balducci came bursting
Bring
through
back
one
the
door while Frank and
bloopers.
the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked. He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
There's no way Lori could have thrown the brake.
I can
unless she
see
had
it,
someone
gamer. I
else
can
do
see it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see if Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints.
How am I supposed to unsee Joe as David Bowie now? Lean into it, guys. Just lean into the Joe as David Bowie. I'm David Bowie from the hit movie The Labyrinth. Where's the face makeup? Ground control to Major Cheeseburger. Tori. Oh my goodness, sorry. Tori. I'm tired. I don't know why I said... Oh my goodness. Tori. Ground control to Major Cheeseburger. That was perfect. I have not seen that film, but he was pretty fantastic in almost anything that he was in. Okay. Can I get the square in the duck yet? Am I? No, I am not. Nope. Oh, hey, look at me knowing things. Oh, well, thank you, gamer. I do have an English writing degree, and I did consider it, but that did not pan out. Okay, a 4 and a 1 for the duck. Nope, that's the wrong way. I need to go this way. Don't look up anything about it because there are spoilers everywhere. The snips are in the cardboard, hun. Maybe someday. But I have several small children and not a lot of brain power for writing right now. Yay, English majors! Okay, I do not have the slugs that I need to do this yet. Yeah, anytime I sit down and write, I'm like, I thought I had ideas. I did. I grew up reading the Nancy Drew books, and I own a couple of first editions of... Oh, I'm supposed to go talk to Tino. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I do own a couple of first editions that I've picked up over the years at antique stores and the like. They are prized possessions. I don't want to talk to Tino. Don't make me talk to Tino. Tino is a jerk.
Dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look. I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in pans under the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I'd talk to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
What did you find?
Sorry, can't go into detail. Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey
Sorry, I was talking to my
Jones.
husband.
I told
No,
him
I don't
Casey
think
not to
Tino can
touch
read that note.
anything, but the man got his
That's why he
big,
hates
fat,
romance
oily
novels. He can't read them.
paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need him to drive the train, I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
Did you do anything else besides look for fingerprints?
Of course. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of
It'll
the
be
perp's
fine.
pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John
Christian
Gray
Bale,
threw the brake?
Hugh Jackman,
Why would he
and
do
David
that?
Bowie.
Because they're
This,
thinking
this sounds
about
like a
axing
movie
his
that I
show,
should
that's
see.
why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange accidents, now can you?
Who else have you told about this?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
You're going to arrest him?
Hey, the train could have derailed.
Scarlett Johansson
We're
and Michael
talking
Caine.
reckless endangerment, attempted assaults, maybe even attempted murder. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
Sir,
been a
do you
big
even
help.
know what attempted
Not
murder
a
is?
problem.
Tino, I don't... The man needs to open his mouth less and open his brain more. Attempted murder. Okay, Balducci.
What's up?
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Okay, so what I'm
Yeah,
hearing
as a
is I
matter of fact,
absolutely
am.
need to watch
When
this
I went
movie
through
and
the
I should
box,
get on that.
packed them in, that one over there. I
Me
came up one
too.
short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I
I-
was missing one?
Have not
Because
ridden a
Tino
train
Balducci
since
found
I
it by
rode
the emergency
the
brake handle when he was
Long Island
dusting it for
Railroad in New
fingerprints.
York,
And now he thinks you're
which
the
does
one
not
who
quite
pulled
count
it.
as
That's
this.
ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled.
Aww.
Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever. Any other questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my
The only
compartment
train
in
I've
the
ridden is
sleeping
one at our
car to get
closest
more
amusement
equipment.
park.
But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
I won't keep you any longer.
We have a couple of
Come back
vintage ones
anytime.
in my state, but they're all like 2 hours away. I've thought about taking my grandpa, who's like a train buff, to ride one as a birthday gift or something, but he does not like long trips, and he does not like sitting in the car. There's one in Coopersville. How did I not know there was one? No. You just sleep on long car rides. I don't know what you're talking about. Really? I'm gonna have to look this up. Maybe I can take Grandpa there for his birthday. That would be exciting.
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
What did I miss?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Yes, it
Let me
would.
look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You grew up with a
You know
dinner
where to
train in
find
your
us.
hometown and never went on it. Yeah, so I've ridden the Long Island Railroad into New York City, and I've ridden the subway in New York. But nothing as cool as this.
I hear you found our hostess. Congratulations.
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
You think you
No.
rode one in Boston
And
years
even if
ago?
we
Don't
were,
remember it much.
That's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was
She's really
Frank and
good at
Joe
it, though.
Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story,
I do like
I'll
her
just have to
sweater.
get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material.
She's not wrong.
But technically, yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit
You did just
anything.
admit something.
And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
How would I go about finding
My
out the name
goodness.
of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great. Thank you.
How do I
Whoever
not
invented
remember
the
that?
cellular modem, that's whom you should
I don't
thank.
remember her ever saying
Well,
that.
I'll let
I
you
don't
go.
remember this
My
conversation.
publisher thanks you.
Interesting. I don't remember that little snippet of conversation at all. Okay. I can't get in there yet. We have to be at Copper Gorge. I'm trying to remember where to find Camille's dance. Is it in something? Huh. You did not find the... Okay. Cool. Cool. I'll go on a treasure hunt later. Yeah, neither do I. Especially the smallest one who would just try and swallow it whole. I can't get in there unless I find Camille's dance and dance the dance.
Yes?
We'll talk some more later.
Keep me posted.
But I also can't... I feel like I'm missing something really obvious. No, I didn't. Did not almost fall down. Hi, Rainy Halls. Welcome in. Yes, I did play Treasure in Royal Tower quite a bit ago. We are on Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon right now. I'm sure I will play that one sometime again in the future, though. It is a favorite. Okay, does anybody in chat know where I'm missing this dance step?
That looks just like the stuff John Gray has his thermometers packed in.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to... No? Okay. Just let me know.
Wonder what Jake used this for.
Pickaxe is missing. How could you not only play the best Nancy Drew game?
What's going on?
You're the one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
I did finish that one pretty quickly. It's a good one.
What, are you joking?
Care to explain how packing material from the box those thermometers were in wound up on the floor over there?
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're right, you don't. Neither do the other passengers. But unless you give me a good reason not to, I think I'll tell them anyway.
Look, maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that. Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me. Maybe I thought it would help if I got a little positive press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I apologize. And, maybe you can see fit not to let any of this go beyond this room?
Well,
Ursop,
no harm
welcome
done, I
in.
guess.
Thanks for being
Great.
here.
Well, what else can I do for you?
Hope I didn't take up
We're
too much of
currently
your
trying
time.
to...
Don't
Oh,
mention-
you would probably know this. I cannot find the dance step. I cannot find Camille's dance step anywhere, and I'm starting to feel a little bit silly. Do you know what I'm missing? Because I already got what was in here. I thought I already got what was in there. So I can't unlock the doll cupboard without the dance step. I've opened the AG box. I thought I did. Is it in there and I missed it? Because that would be ridiculous. Okay. Silver is... No, wrong way. Orange. Blue. Green. Red. Blue. Yellow. What? I must have written that down wrong. I bet I didn't open it because it didn't open when I did that. That makes sense, Ursap. Thank you. I was sitting here going, it's something very, very obvious, and I should know where it is, but I cannot find it. No. Purple. That's a P, not a... Alright, there we go. Because if I opened this box, I would have the dance step. That's why I can't progress. Okay. Orange. Blue. Green. Red. Purple. Yellow. There we go. And there it is. Thank you.
Wilson
Thank you, thank
Carbide
you.
and Acetylene Works. Always your friend, Thomas Wilson.
Alright.
It looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I'd better
There it
keep this.
is. Thank you, thank you. Not going to draw this diagram. We're just going to take a picture. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Sorry. Like I said earlier, I'm using an older laptop for my stream manager, and it keeps losing my Wi-Fi and losing my stream manager simultaneously. Which is not fun at all. Okay. Dance step. Here we go. Okay. Let's look at the picture. Alright, and we're starting here. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Ooh. Potterpuff, welcome in. You're not super late. You just...
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
The only thing you really missed was me getting super lost. And we had a hype train as well. Okay. I think I have all the dolls written down. You just got done with this, Nancy? This is one of my very favorites. Like, top games. Okay. So, let's see if I can figure it out. I have CHAU. Where's Nancy's notebook? That's why I couldn't figure it out. Because it's a double S and my... Okay. Alright, there we go. CHAU SS ET TE S C HA 7 8 no TO 8 YA 9 NT 10 ES 11. Okay, I did have everybody. Okay. Let's do... She's first. Awful Ursula is next. And then... Sickly Sarah. Oh, golly, there you are. 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Edna the Terrible, who I just picked up. Awesome. 5 is Teddy Eberhart with the plaid kilt. 6 is Sadie Crawford with her 2 left feet. 7 is Hagar Anderson with his suspenders. 8 is Thomasina O'Neill. I think that's this one. 9 is Yawning Alice. Oh, there we go. We got it. You were going to stream tonight, but got home from work late, so you passed. Understandable. I'm glad I decided to stream, but I briefly considered not because I was sleepy. I do love this game, though, so... And I love all of you, so I'm glad I decided to do it. Alright. Now we can get into the duck. Okay, so squares first, and that is... Oh, that still gets me to... Okay, -3. Math this late at night. Okay, 3 to -1. There we go. Okay. And then... Got it. There we go. It's those negative numbers that mess with me. Let's go open the duck. My duck sounds like a dying frog.
A square and a duck. Now, where have I seen those before?
You just unlocked them, Nancy. Okay.
James Thurston.
There we go. And I think that brings us to Copper Gorge. If I go talk to...
Hey, how's it going?
I
Frankie
think I
Joe.
know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great. What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
Or not.
See you in a bit.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Guess not.
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually...
Forget it.
Okay. I will. I'm on senior detective, so I do not have a task list. Give the dolls an order, perform her favorite step. She has 4 words for you, but alas, she's taking them.
More questions?
I should get going.
My publisher thanks you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to run an... I was going to run an ad. I guess I will just BRB because my Wi-Fi shut down over here again. So I will be right back because my husband is leaving for work. So I'm going to go and say goodbye to him, and I will be right back. There we go. I always forget to unmute my mic when I come back. Okay. Copper Gorge. How do I trigger getting to Copper Gorge? Because I think that's probably where I'm going to call it tonight, but I'd like to get us there first. As you know, I have to sleep at some point today.
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
Does chat keep refreshing because of your Wi-Fi drops? So where it's dropping is on my other computer. If chat keeps refreshing, I'm assuming that has something to do with your Wi-Fi.
Got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was
Because
in the room,
that's
sometimes
on
I
this
wasn't, but somewhere
computer
along the
that
line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where?
This older computer
mean
that
that
just
little
flatly refuses
blob,
to
do you?
stay
Yep, that's Camille.
awake tonight.
Okay.
You're skeptical. That's cool.
There we go.
Just remember, the key word when
That
it
was so
comes to
weird.
ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force.
Mine does
Spirit,
that
if you will,
occasionally, too.
reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Not
Couldn't
while
it
I'm
just be a
streaming,
flaw
just...
in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
I'm wearing the wrong earbud.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside
What
the
is
window
sleep?
of the
Yeah,
sleeping
what is
car.
sleep? That's a
Really?
great
Actually,
question.
I'm not surprised.
Charlena said Jake Hurley used to see them too, only he attributed them to his dead wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resultant voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train's shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember?
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a
I never
ghostly
would have
one?
expected him to be
Take
like,
it
it's a
from me,
natural
Old
phenomenon.
Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
Thanks for the chat.
Come back anytime.
Sounds good, Em. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Like I said, we're gonna get to Copper Gorge and then say goodnight, I think. I just have to figure out how to trigger it.
What's going on?
You've been a big help.
Don't mention it.
I won't.
That could be one of the gems I need. Maybe Tino will let me take a closer look.
I can take Carbide.
What's going on?
Do you think I could take a closer
Yes,
look at
what
that
are you
cougar
reading?
statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead. Let's take a look.
I'll bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tino will know I'm onto something.
Will he? Will he, Nancy? Will he really?
Interesting. I just wanted to get
I
a
don't
good
think
look
he's
at
that
it,
smart.
that's all.
What else can I do for you?
You are giving
It's
him
been
way
great
too much
talking to
credit.
you.
Don't mention it.
Altogether too much credit. This is written in the snow. Maybe I just need to go talk to Frank and Joe again.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer?
here we
That
go.
James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
There we go. Is it windy here? Good gracious. That is some heavy reading. Okay. We made it to Copper Gorge and we are gonna save here. Let's see if I can... Will it type it all out? No! Alright. Everyone will know what it means, at least everyone who was here. Alright. I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna leave that over there. I'm gonna find us somebody to raid before we say goodnight. See if there's anybody still awake and streaming. Oh. I forgot that I had display capture on. Let's turn that off. And then I can pull that over here. Alright, let's see here. It looks like Celeb is still doing speed runs, and Ms. Lemon is playing King's Quest. Why don't we go, let's go support Celeb since he was part of our quiz shenanigans earlier tonight. Keep bumping my mic when I go to type things in. I'm sorry. All right, friends. Well, this is coming up. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for your support of me and more specifically of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation through your generosity. I will hopefully have a fundraiser counter up at some point soon. So that even before the main event fundraiser, we can see how much has been raised so far. And keep your eyes peeled for information concerning the actual, like, full fundraiser event. There is going to be some pretty cool stuff. I've already got stuff coming for milestone rewards, etc. And we're going to do some fun stuff during that fundraiser. So keep your eyes peeled for information surrounding that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm going to throw a sort of raid message into chat real fast. Absolutely, Em. I will let you know. Thank you so much. Trying to get my raid message to work. Hang on. Nope, I need this one. And doot. Alright, just go ahead and copy that. That is not my official raid message. I haven't come up with one yet, but it'll work. And in the meantime, give Celeb some love. Follow if you haven't. And I'll see you guys over there.